Hey guys, I'm going to be helping you with Lesson 18's homework tonight. We're going to cross out a few that we don't need to do, and then we'll get started with the ones that we can complete. So first, we're going to cross out E, H, and I. So do the same on your sheets. And then I chose to let the second page of this homework be bonus for my students. Just because it's a little bit more challenging, and really I just want to know that they can add and subtract the fractions like I'm adding them to, or asking them to. But let's look at number 1A. So number 1 asks you to show just one way to solve each problem and express the sums and differences as a mixed number when possible. Number 1A has already been partially done for you, so let's look at it. What they did is they took, it's 1/3 plus 2/3 plus 1/3, and they combined 1/3 and 2/3 to get 3/3, and then they added the 1/3 to get 1 plus 1/3, which is just 1 and 1/3. So really they're just adding each one at a time. So here I have 5/8 plus 5/8 plus 3/8, so I'm going to combine 5/8 and 5/8 first to get 10/8. And when I add the 3/8, I'm going to get a total of 13/8. Now it told me to do my answer as a mixed number, so I'm going to break 13/8 down into the whole, which is 8/8, and this would have to be 5/8 in order to give you 13/8. So my final answer is a whole and 5/8, so it'd be 1 and 5/8. Okay, on part C, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to add each one at a time. So 4/6 plus 6/6 gives you 10/6, plus the 1/6 will give you 11/6. And since it asked for your answer as a mixed number, I'm going to do that again. Break it down into a whole, which is 6/6, and what's left, which is 5/6. So my answer is going to be 1 and 5/6. All right, let's look at D. This one's a little bit more complicated. So I'm starting off with a mixed number, which makes it hard to subtract. So I'm going to have to change that mixed number into a fraction greater than 1 before I can do anything else. So I'm going to change 1 and 2/12. That's the same thing as saying 12/12, which is the whole, plus 2/12. So that's 14/12 minus 2/12 minus 1/12. So 14 minus 2 would give you 12, minus 1 would give you 11, so our final answer is going to be 11/12. Okay, on part F, I'm going to just add them in segments again like we have been doing. So I have 4/12 plus 7/12. I'm sorry, not 12s. 4/10 plus 7/10. Sorry, we just did 12s. Gives you 11/10, plus the 9/10 will give you 20/10, and that's definitely a fraction greater than 1. And I'm going to break that down into the whole, and when I do that, I discover that I actually have two perfect wholes, 10/10 and 10/10. So I have two wholes, which will just leave me with the answer of 2. And then on part G, we are running into the same problem we ran into on part D, where I'm going to have to change that whole into a fraction. So 10/10 is the same as 1, minus the 3/10 will leave you with 7/10, and then if I subtract the remaining 1/10, I end up with 6/10. Okay guys, I hope this was helpful. If you have questions, let me know.